Alright.
Doing so much. I don't have super yet for this guy, so... You know, I was just trying to get rid of the heavy ammo. I didn't want to die with it and give it to him. I always forget to switch something. Oh my god, you...
Crying.
God, it gave me the health back there when I did.
What's up, gamers? It's your friendly neighborhood Vrunicorn here. So I was playing around on the Crucible with my friends, and I came up with this crazy, wacky build that in theory would be both efficient and hilarious. Suffice to say, I wasn't disappointed in the slightest. So let's get to it. The first part of this build is the Cryosthesia 77k Exotic Stasis Sidearm. Its exotic perk states that once you get a final blow with this weapon, you can activate an alternate reload to fire a charged shot that freezes opponents in place. This gun was recently changed to where once you fire that charged shot, you no longer have to reload the gun again, you instead get a full magazine of normal shots. I like to pair it with a ranged primary weapon, such as a pulse or scout rifle, but honestly, you can run whatever weapons you want, still be fine, and have a lot of fun. The next part of this build is to be on the Titan class with the Solar Code of the Devastator skill tree. This skill tree gives you a throwing hammer as your melee that you can run to and pick back up to fully refresh the cooldown. Next, you'll want the Titan exotic chest piece Severance Enclosure. A lot of people sleep on this exotic, but honestly, I really enjoy it. It doesn't have much value in super high-end PvE content like Grandmaster Nightfalls, but it has a really high fun factor, and I don't think it should be overlooked. Severance Enclosure's exotic perk is that powered melee kills and finishers unleash explosions. So in addition to all this stuff, what really completes the build is the mods. Armor mods are a great way to diversify your build in both PvP and PvE. So the mods that I used in this build are as follows. On my helmet, I'm using the Surprise Attack Charged with Light mod, which converts Charged with Light stacks into a damage buff for sidearms. On my arms, I'm using Momentum Transfer, which reduces my melee cooldown by throwing grenades, and the seasonal artifact mod Thermoclastic Blooming, which creates an orb of power for every solar or stasis melee final blow that I get. Thermoclastic Blooming is probably the most vital part of this build. Getting an orb every time you kill someone with the Bonk Hammer guarantees you the extra sidearm damage from Surprise Attack. Momentum Transfer isn't all that important, honestly, but it's nice if you can't get to your hammer in time to get that instant refresh. On my chest piece, I'm using the Charged with Light mod Radiant Light. The primary perk of Radiant Light isn't all that important, I'm using it here for its secondary perk. If you put on Radiant Light and socket any other arc mod, such as the arc resistance that I have here, onto the same armor piece, or any other arc Charged with Light mod on another armor piece, it will grant you an additional 20 strength. Ideally, you'll want to have as close to 100 strength as you can to ensure the best cooldown for your melee hammer. Since Radiant Light gives me 20 strength on its own, I'm free to use my ability mods for other things like resilience or recovery. I also have an unflinching sidearm mod here because, it explains itself. On my legs, I'm using the Charged with Light mod Stacks on Stacks, which grants me an additional stack of Charge with Light for free for every stack that I gain. This is awesome because it gets me more shots of surprise attack for less overall effort. I also have the Absolution mod, which reduces all of my ability cooldowns for every Orb of Power that I pick up. If I'm picking up an Orb of Power every time I get a melee kill, it's nice to get a cooldown reduction on my other abilities as well. Finally, on my class item, I'm running the Charge with Light mod, Taking Charge. This mod is what makes all of the synergy possible by charging me with light every time I pick up an Orb of Power. I also have the Distribution mod there because, again, shorter cooldowns for minimal effort. All of this comes together to form a pretty sweet gameplay loop. Get a sidearm kill, reload for a freeze shot. Freeze someone, then bonk them with the hammer. The hammer kill creates an orb, which charges you with light when you pick it up, and thanks to stacks on stacks, you'll be charged with light times 2. Swapping to or reloading your sidearm will grant you 10 higher damage bullets, which makes killing the next person and continuing this chain even easier. Alright. So that was a lot. I apologize. I'm going to stop talking now and just roll the gameplay. Honestly, people who are really good at PvP are going to be way better with this build than I am because I'm average at best. But anyway, here you go.
Fine. To just wear whatever. Because, like...
Show me you can take ground.
I feel like... I feel like that's not something that's... like, holding people back. Like, I feel like you don't get a whole lot of benefit from armor. You know? Like, obviously, like, the better stats. Like, you know, a little bit better recovery.
Oh, there's so many bows, dude. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Zone B captured. You have advantage.
I just went up against, like, 3 Invis Hunters.
There are, in fact, 4 on the other team. 3 Tethers and a Spooky Blades.
That's a ridiculous amount of Invis Hunters. Definitely the new regular now that Stasis is in this thing. Or not as much of a thing.
Double down.
I kind of hate that shooting the cryo shot does no damage.
But it severely weakens.
Yeah, but like, so like if I shoot it and it doesn't direct hit them, so they get slowed, and I throw a hammer out of like have it, you know?
Yeah.
Like they're now at half health because it's just the hammer damage, and they're probably gonna kill me because they've been shooting at me since the moment they saw me. Like if you don't hit the free shot, like you're basically instantly dead.
Zone C captured.
I love the same spot they spawn. It's the best.
Okay, we're kind of frying this match.
Your strength is an inspiration to us all, Titan.
You chill with the 140 hand cannon? No? Okay, thanks.
Please. Who needs a 140 hand cannon when you have a goated sidearm?
I like spawned in and there was like a dude shooting at me like with some auto weapon in front of me. I'm like dueling him and I'm getting shot at with the 140 from behind. I'm like I can't move. I'm just gonna die.
So much void. No, dude, the hammer missed. There were 4 of them there. Oh. Oh, god damn it. That would have been a fucking... Oh. That would have been a lights out. They were all on top of each other. That's so unfortunate.
Zone C lost. Zone B captured. You have zone advantage.
I just hurt myself with a grenade. That's great. At least 100 strength means I have the hammer back like whenever I need it.
Yeah. It's like when you spawn in, like chances are you're like halfway to the next one.
Yeah.
There have been times where I didn't have it like quite yet, but like for the most part, like I'm not stuck waiting.
Strength in numbers, Guardian. Excellent. Zone B lost. They have advantage. This is amazing. You captured Zone C. You have zone advantage.
Oh wait.
How many problems that it takes like 6 shots to kill someone? Am I gonna get tethered?
Dude. This whole map, it's just either a 2v1 or as soon as I kill someone, I just get cleaned up from across the map.
5 minutes remain. A strong start. Fight on.
Just sad 'cause I was totally gonna freeze that golden gun too.
Zone C lost. They have advantage.
You're so good. Look at you. Invis with your stompies. Math mechanics mean nothing to you.
Zone A lost. Power play. Enemy has your zones.
Jesus Christ.
Like just one shot body me with Uzame? What is this?
What? I thought I had the 3-tap on that guy, and then he just didn't die. I stopped shooting. I was like, oh, he's dead.
I've done that, like in sidearm fights before. Where I have like a sliver and I shoot, and I'm like, oh, that, like this is gonna hit him, and I just stop shooting and start reloading, and they're not dead. And I'm like, okay.
Zone B captured.
This one's landing.
Zone C captured.
No,
You have
just out of
advantage.
range. Oh, I'm so
3
dead.
minutes. You're winning. Stay strong. That's a power play. You took them.
One of them
Now
left?
hold them. Zone C lost.
Interesting.
Enemy has advantage. Zone C captured. You have zone advantage.
Oh, why didn't it shoot? Like holding down the thing, like aiming at this guy, and like aiming down sights at him, I'm holding down the trigger, and it just wasn't doing the charge shot.
Zone B
I could've got
captured.
2.
Power play.
I forgot
Keep
the
the
hammer off. I
pressure
don't know if I
on.
would've got the hammer off. He
What
loved
can
that guy
stop
was standing
you
in my
if you
grenade and
fight
jumped out full
together?
health.
Nothing. Zone B lost. enemy has zone advantage.
No. Thought it was a smoke bomb. Was not a smoke bomb.
Dude, burning maul is trash.
Yeah, if it wasn't for this neutral game, I would never use this class. Ever.
Yeah, I like was around the corner full health and I pop it, and the animation's so long that these two people just rushed me, and I was just one shot shotgun. And I was like, well, so it takes forever to do the animation. The utility of it sucks, and it has no damage resistance.
Zone A captured. You have zone advantage.
Bro.
1 minute. You have this.
Yeah. Wow, why am I getting one shot by things?
Is
A
all I
lot.
ask. Good.
I have 6 resilience. I shouldn't be having.
You fight like a demon for these zones. Bring me your friends. I need more like you.
Okay, nice little 30 bomb there.
Zone A captured. You have
I
zone
missed
advantage.
that hammer.
Finish
All right, yeah, teabag me. I deserve that one.